Well, g'day there. So I got the tractor and the skid steer pulled into the shop here, and they pretty well fill up the whole thing. Gonna need to get a bigger shop soon. But anyways, the project at hand right now is to convert these two plows so they can both hook up to the same flat face couplers that are on the skid steer. Both of these plows have what's called Pioneer fittings. Well, I don't know if that's the actual name of them, but that's kind of what they're referred to as. And they are kind of the standard to be used in agricultural equipment. So that's an HLA plow, and they make tractor attachments for agriculture use. And I set this plow up the same way. This is off of a truck, but I just got a hydraulic cylinder at Princess Auto, and then I rigged it up to have these same Pioneer fittings on the end of it. And then I had these hoses made up with two male Pioneer fittings because there's no hydraulic circuit to the front of this tractor. So I just lay these hoses along here, and then I plug them into the rear remotes. And then to operate the snowplow is just with that remote lever right there, and that works okay. But now that the skid steer is in the picture, neither of these plows work on that machine. So I would like to switch everything over so that everything is compatible with both machines. And I don't want to change the flat face couplers off of that because the grapple also goes on there. So I'm going to change both of these plows and the tractor to flat face couplers. So I went to the local hydraulic shop the other day, and I got 6 of these flat face couplers, 2 for each plow and 2 for the tractor. And I couldn't believe how much these things cost. They're crazy expensive. For all 6 of those and the roll of high quality Teflon tape was like $460. I'm sure I probably could have got them cheaper offline somewhere, but I don't know, support local, and they had them on the shelf, so be it. Once that's all set up, that'll be good to go. So both of these hoses have male ends, and I've got a male or a female and a male. I'm not sure which one has to go on which, but I'll hook them up and then I'll try the toggle inside to see if left and right corresponds. One. All right, hook these up and give it a try. The nice thing about these flat face couplers as opposed to the Pioneer fittings is they're flat. The male on the Pioneer ones aren't too bad, but the females are open so they can get full of dirt, where these ones you can just wipe them off easy. Alright, I'll give that a try. This thing is like wild fast, but you can just feather it. Whoa. But yeah, it goes left and right, and it corresponds to the way that the toggle works, so I didn't even have to switch it around. So that's sweet. Well, one down, one more to go. So before I put the ends on the tractor, I want to make sure this plow has the ends on the hoses, so it'll work on that toggle switch. So both plows are going to be set up the same, and then I'll put the ends on the tractor. So the way that this one's set up, the male end goes around, then it goes through that block. I'm not sure what it does, but it goes to the back of the cylinder, and the female goes to the front of the cylinder. So I'll hook this one up the same way, and hopefully that works out. Okay, so here's a bit of a dilemma. The hoses are not quite long enough. They would barely plug in, but if you ever tipped it down, it might rip them out. But since this was a truck snowplow, it had 2 turn cylinders on it. So the holes for the other one are right there, and there's just pins on that side, so I'm just going to pull the pins out and move it over, and that should give enough slack for it. So this end won't fit up in here, it's too fat. And I remember on the other side, it wouldn't fit either. And I just had to take a grinder and skinny the end up on it, so I guess I'll do that a little bit more for this side. Oh yeah, like a glove. Plug these in and give her the maiden voyage. Okay, so there's one more thing I'm gonna have to take care of. This here is hitting this fitting when you angle the plow all the way in. When the cylinder is mounted on the other side, I had tried to cut this notch out because I had the same issue on this side, but it was still hitting. So I made this rubber bump stop, which just fell apart. So I need to take that apart, and I'll drill a couple holes and move it over to the other side and put a couple washers on it. But that fixed that problem before. It wouldn't let the plow move all the way. It would stop it before that fitting hits that, which I'm sure that fitting would get smashed off at some point. So I'll get that bump stop doctored out. Okay, so I got the Blizzard plow switched back over to the tractor since I know it already works on the skid steer. So it should be pretty self-explanatory which end needs a male and which end needs a female, since I already have these color coded. And I also switched it back to the tractor because you can lift the loader up about waist height and work on it comfortably, but when it's on the skid steer you can't. You have to have the loader all the way down or all the way up where the crossbar is the step, the door won't open, and then you can't get out. So that's kind of a setback to that. But anyways, I got it on the tractor, so I'll get those couplers switched over, see if it works, and then I also wanted to show the part numbers on these couplers. So this female one says Holmbury HQ12-F-08N, and then that says 3419. And this one says Holmbury HQ12-M-08N 3119. So if you want to look those up, that's the part number. Oh, I might have to put a little heat to that one. Oh my God. Is that right? Oh, there we go, finally. Oh. All right, now I can try these ones out. There, okay. I'm going to just cut that off. I don't think that will hurt anything. And then I'll cut a notch in it, and if it's still hitting, I can get that bump stop mounted in here. That poor old fitting's taking an awful beating today. Well, that looks kind of gruesome, but I guess it matches the rest of the plow. So I'll give this another try.
I didn't realize they wouldn't take the boxes though.
Okay, there. That we'll stop that from coming in there before that hits that. Okay, yeah, that's got lots of room there now. The tractor won't turn it to the left anymore because it's pinching on that rubber, and that's not getting hit, so that's good. Well, there we go. That seems to be all finished up now. That's good. Okay, that's awesome. So, not that I will use the grapple on this tractor because this grapple weighs like 1,100 pounds. It's way too heavy duty of a grapple for this size of a tractor, but if I ever need to open or close the grapple with the tractor for whatever reason, it will. So that's pretty sweet. So I noticed a couple grease fittings on this plow, so I'm gonna give her a shot of grease and then she'll be ready to plow some snow. Alrighty, well, that's got this project wrapped up. Both plows and the grapple will now fit on the tractor and the skid steer, so that'll be pretty handy. Now, just need a snowstorm to try out this plow.